This is the Undying Nephilim, and I'm here with another preview for Hyrule Total War. Today I'll be showing a faction overhaul for the Darknut Legion. Despite being really prevalent in the Zelda series, there's little we really know about the Darknuts. The only real concrete facts we have about them is that they're huge, and they love to wear heavy armor, and that they are some type of canine creature. With only a few concrete facts, I actually had a lot of room for creativity when I had to come up with their culture and their military and how their faction worked in the context of the game. Of all the faction overhauls, the Darknut Legion is seeing the largest redo. They've pretty much been scrapped and their entire roster done from the ground up. I was probably the least satisfied with them in regards to how they turned out in the older versions of the game. Essentially, they were a one-trick pony. They were a purely infantry faction with very slow-moving units and a very high resistant to ranged weaponry, and this made them extremely powerful, but they didn't have a lot of variety, and pretty much every battle could be won by just massing all of their infantry and sending them right into an enemy force, and they'd have very little to worry about. For the Darknut overhaul, their army's composition has changed pretty considerably, as they now have dedicated cavalry units and they also have skirmisher units. In addition, only roughly half of their units are heavily armored, as in previous versions of the game, so not all of their units are extremely slow. They have quite a few light units now that can actually run and keep up with the armies of all the other factions. And another notable trait of the Darknuts is that they will have access to every single mercenary in the game, and they even have 3 mercenaries unique to only them. 2 of them were in the older version of the game, and those would be the bird-like Foka and the giant Mazuras. And now they will be joined by a 3rd mercenary unit, and this was quite possibly the most requested creature to show up in this game. I don't know why, but apparently a lot of people really like the Lionels, so now they've shown up as a Darknut mercenary, and they are one of their dedicated cavalry units as well. I am hoping the additional units will please fans of the Darknut Legion, and they are one of the more popular factions in the game, and I don't blame their fans because the Darknuts are one of the coolest creatures from the series, and I really wanted to include them in the game and create an entire military based around them, and I'm very happy I found a way to do it, and hopefully with the overhaul they'll feel a little more, I want to use the word balanced, but just a little more fun to play as when stacked against the other factions. Sometime in the next week or so, I'll be showing another faction overhaul for the Moblins, and then patrons will get instant access to these 2 factions shortly after that. Both will be released publicly about a month after that time frame. So if you'd like to become a patron and help make this my full job with no more delays, please check out the following link, and I hope you guys enjoy the Darknut Legion when they release, and I'll see you guys next time.